Hello my friends, welcome back to another wedding planning vlog. The clips that you're going to see in this video have been compiled over the past few months as I've done little bits and pieces here and there. So I think in today's vlog you're going to see all of our invites and like putting them together. I also made my first wedding related wooden sign. If you didn't know, I'm going to try and do those all myself. So I did a little bit of a tester. I am going to do a whole video separate that will be like how I actually do them in more detail for those of you who may want to follow along. But I did like a test one today and I also found our wishing well. But I will stop talking and I'll let you guys enjoy this video. Hello beautiful friends, it is a gloomy October day here at the Bezzy household and Liam is about to come over and we are working on our invitations. So our invitations arrived in the mail this week. I'm not going to show you what the front of them looks like because obviously it has a lot of information on there that I would like to keep a secret, but I'll show you the backs. So we have the actual invite and then we have like a details card that talks about gifts and RSVPing. These are the only two things that we're sending in our invitations. We haven't got our envelopes yet. I ordered them on Etsy. We've got this beautiful like sagey green color for the actual envelopes, which just makes it a little less simple because the invitations themselves are very, very classy and simple. I made about 3 or 4 different designs for our invitations and sent them to Liam and said, what's your favorite, you pick. And he picked the most simple design. I kind of knew he would because he really likes very sleek, simple, minimal designs. And I'm really happy with it too, so it's a win-win. We also ordered a little wax seal stamp from Etsy with our initials engraved on it, which is so incredible. And this was like $10 or $15. It was so inexpensive. And I just picked up these wax seal sticks from Kmart that you just pop into your glue gun and you can make wax seals with them. So today Liam is going to be working on creating some of those seals. We're just going to leave them on baking paper and then we're actually just going to glue them onto the actual envelope so that we can do the wax part now, and then when the envelope comes I can quickly just put it all together and I can send them out whenever I feel like it. But I'd rather have his help doing all of the wax seals because I know it's going to be very time consuming. I'm going to show you guys how I would like to wrap it up and put it in the envelope. So I would like to have the details card at the front. Obviously I'm showing you the back at the moment, but they would probably see the front, I'm not exactly sure. And then the actual invitation behind it, and then a little ribbon around the front with a wax seal sealing it all together. This is a pretty poor example because I didn't do a very good job and the ribbon is a little bit loose, but that's the way I would like to do it. But I'm gonna see what Liam thinks because like I said, he's a very simple guy. I think a black ribbon could look maybe even better, so I'll ask him what he thinks. I just made a little mock-up just then. But while he's working on the stamps, I'm going to be working on writing the names on our invitations in like calligraphy. So we're going to have a little team happening today. Very exciting stuff. I also made this little snack platter so that we don't go hungry. Can't do wedding planning without snacks. That's the biggest wedding planning tip. It's a new day, but I'm back working on the invitations. Little update, all of them are named. So I've done each family or couple or person's name on the actual invitation itself. And I've also cut a bunch of ribbon because I'm gonna have some white ribbon go around the invitation and the details card. So I've cut a bunch of that to size. I did also experiment with some like green and some sagey kind of colors, but I don't think I like it as much. And now I'm just working on more of the seals. So we actually broke 2 glue guns last time because we're using like a glue gun to do the wax seals, but I think I've got it working well. I also bought a backup one just in case, but working well so far. I need 2 of these for every invite, and we've got about 80 people coming, but I think about 40 to 50 invitations, so we need a lot of these little guys, so we're gonna pump them out. Also, don't judge my method. This is just what I've worked out works best with the materials that I have through trial and error, so it may look kind of stupid and you might be like, Rachel, that's such a dumb way of doing it, but trust me, I've tried following all the tutorials and this is the way that it seems to work the best. Let's do a little time lapse. Update, all of the invitations have been put together at least. We haven't actually got our envelopes yet. I ordered them on Etsy and so I'm still waiting for them to come in, and once they've come in I can fully, you know, address them and send them out. And I've got a bunch of all the seals that I pre-did, you guys saw me doing on the baking paper. I've got a bunch of these ready to go on the back of the envelope as well. I also did just want to show you, we definitely had a bunch of stuff ups. This is all just like random like glue pieces that I need to throw out, but a bunch of them didn't work. Not heaps and heaps, but some just weren't quite right, so I didn't want to use those ones if I didn't have to. I've definitely mentioned it before, but our theme is very simple, classic, minimal, and I just think that this way of doing invitations is so good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was really inexpensive, really easy. All the invites were printed through Vistaprint. The actual stamp itself was like $10 or $15. The ribbon was like $2 a roll, and I think I used like 2 or 3 rolls. The glue gun was like $8 from Kmart, and then the wax seal stuff was like $4 a packet, and we did use a few of those. But all in all, it was really inexpensive and not too time consuming compared to what I've seen some other people do with their invites, and obviously you can do that. But for something that's gonna go on someone's fridge for a few months and then get chucked in the bin, I didn't want to spend a lot of money or time, so I'm really happy with how this has all gone. Guys, I finished all the invitations and I'm so happy. We did do a very simple design and stuff, so the packaging process and addressing process wasn't too long, and we don't have a crazy amount of guests either. We have 80 guests, and I think there was about between 40 and 50 invitations, because obviously some people are families or couples that live at the same address, so they can have the same invitation, but they're all fully addressed. I won't show you guys the actual addresses. I'll show you guys one of them. This one is Giorgio's. I wanted to give her one too, even though we literally live together, but they're all named and they all have the seal at the back, so that's really exciting. I hope all the seals stay on in the mail for those of them that are getting mailed. Some of them we can just hand deliver, but I'm so glad these are all done. Another thing on the list done. Now I just need to clean up all of this. I finished all the invites and I decided that I'm going to try and make a wooden sign. So I haven't ever done this before and I'm just assuming that I'll be able to do it, which may be a stupid thing. I am gonna film a proper wedding signs tutorial DIY type of video, but this is like a practice run. I have extra wood, so I thought with the extra wood, I'm making a welcome sign, a seating chart, a couple of basic things, but I thought because I have like an extra piece of wood, I might do a practice one and make like a bridal shower sign. We're not even like close to my bridal shower, but I just thought it would be like a good practice run, because if it turns out well I can actually use it, and if it doesn't turn out, it was just a scrap piece of wood anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll see how we go. I'm gonna try a few methods and experiment a bit. up showing you what the final sign looked like. So I've got it here so I can show you. This is the final product and I'm obsessed. I really, really love it. Like I said, this was a test because this wood is a bit janky, so it was just like a scrap piece of wood. But in saying that, all of the stands, all the rest of our signs are going to look very similar to this. Obviously just saying different things, like we'll have a welcome to our wedding sign and stuff like that. And I'm really glad I can make this myself because I have saved probably hundreds of dollars with the amount of signs that I want to do. So stay tuned for a video. I don't really know when, but yeah, a video explaining how I did this in more depth if you're wanting to do something similar for a party or a wedding or something. And lastly, we did end up finding our wishing well. If you watched my last wedding planning vlog, which I will link down below if I can remember, I told you guys that I was having a bit of trouble with it. I knew that I wanted either glass or acrylic, but I felt like I couldn't find the perfect option. I found a few options and I sent the photos to Liam and he ended up choosing which one he liked the best, which, if I'm being completely honest, I don't love it. We ended up going with the IKEA little like greenhouse situation, and I think the only reason why I don't love it is because I just feel like everyone does it. I just feel like it is so common, and that's the only reason I don't like it. I actually like the concept of it. I think it's really cute, but I just didn't like how it was so common and how everyone has done it so many times before. But when I sent all of my options to Liam, that was his favorite, and like I said, it's a cute concept. It's not ugly. It's also a very good price. It's like $25, I think, and I just got so sick of having this wishing well thing on my list because in the grand scheme of things it's so unimportant, and I just wanted to stop thinking about it and trying to find this perfect wishing well. And so I got over it. I am actually pretty happy with it. It looks better in person than I thought it did based on like the photos that I had seen online, and I think we are going to personalize it a bit with some like vinyl stickers or something, just like L+R or something like that, maybe our wedding date. I don't know. That is the last little wedding update that I have for you for today's video. A lot of you guys have been requesting these and I promise there are more coming. In saying that, so much of the wedding planning, for us at least, probably especially because of COVID, has been through email, through phone, just like through online in general. So there hasn't been as many like experiences as a normal wedding probably would be. And I'm about to go on holidays for the end of the year, so I have 6 weeks off, and I think there'll be heaps of wedding planning videos coming your way because I have the time to actually do wedding planning now. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will have more wedding videos for you very soon. Goodbye.